HarperCollins presents 7 Reasons to Murder Your Dinner Guests by J Whittle. Read by Jacqueline King. Let us never know what old age is. Let us know the happiness time brings, not count the years. Ausonius. The Dinner Party, November 2015. Vivienne. Stepping out of the taxi, Vivienne squints at the dark street for any sign of the restaurant. "I can't seem to find it," she says, but her voice is lost in the roar of the engine as the taxi speeds off. "Idiot," Vivienne mutters. She glances at the loose change in her gloved palm and drops it into her handbag. She has never agreed with tipping taxi drivers, especially those who talk incessantly about their kids. Light rain is falling, the sort that soaks you before you even feel it, and Vivienne's dry hair is prone to frizzing at the mere mention of moisture. Searching her bag for an umbrella, she groans as she realizes she's left it in the taxi. Then her hand lands on the invitation. She doesn't need to read the gold words again. Serendipity's 13 Salvation Road. This isn't quite what she'd pictured. The street reeks of disappointment. Every building a failed enterprise someone had invested their hopes in. A trendy cupcake cafe, a retro clothing boutique, a themed bar, all with weather-beaten for sale signs attached. A young woman pushing a buggy bows her head to the rain and marches by, nearly knocking into Vivienne. An elderly man moves slowly on the other side of the road, leaning heavily on his stick, scowling at the pavement. Vivienne thinks better of asking either of them for directions, and searches for numbers on the worn-out shop fronts. 7, 9, 11. But then the road ends. A waste of time. She pulls her mobile from her bag to ring another taxi. A few more minutes in this rain, and her makeup will landslide down her face, her hair panicking and heading in the other direction. If she hurries, she'll still make her 6:28 p.m. train home, and her feet will be happily nestled in her sheepskin slippers with a Poirot mystery on the telly. Looking for serendipities. A soft voice seems to slide straight into her ear, making her jump, her clerk's heels echoing on the wet pavement. "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to startle you," the man says as Vivienne spins towards him. Perhaps boy is closer to the truth, she thinks, as she takes him in. His eyes are magnified as he peers through rain-streaked glasses, giving the impression of a baby owl. His long hair is sodden and hangs in ropes down to the collar of his denim jacket. In fact, his whole body seems to have been dragged down with the rain, a drowned baby owl. Then she catches sight of her own reflection in the boy's glasses. Crepey skin, frizz-ball hair, down-turned mouth. This boy might be unappealing, but at least he still has youth on his side. As she marches well past middle age, Vivienne feels herself becoming more invisible. She wouldn't be surprised to look into a mirror one day soon and find no reflection at all. Anger flares, fighting her rising hopelessness. "Yes," Vivienne snaps. "Why?" "Well, I'm looking for it too," he says, his voice barely more than a whisper. Then she notices he's clutching a familiar envelope. Thick black card and expensive lettering. It had looked so different to any other mail she received, yet a week earlier she'd chucked it straight into the bin. Some naff PR event, she'd muttered to her colleague Kat, rolling her eyes. Cheap wine, beige canapes, and a presentation about a new air freshener. But Kat had already retrieved the invitation from the bin and was scrutinizing the lettering. "Looks like it could be a posh dinner party," she'd said, raising a perfectly arched eyebrow. "If you don't want it, do you mind if I go? Bit short of cash this month." "It's addressed to the deputy editor, not the junior writer," Vivienne had snapped, snatching the invitation back. Kat had turned away, blinking at her screen. Vivienne knows what the girls in the office think of her. A nasty old spinster with
Sample complete. Ready to continue?